What's going on, guys? My name's Josh and I'm back today with another Scream video. Before we get started, if you could please hit that subscribe button and please like this video. Now you better watch out because it's time to get this video started. Let's go. So it's been a minute since I made a Scream 5 video, mainly because since filming has stopped, there hasn't been a ton of Scream 5 news, but I did see on Twitter that fans have, pointed out that Matt and Tyler, the directors of the new Scream movie, have recently followed Hayden Panettiere on Instagram. So today I wanted to do a video, should Kirby return, will Kirby return, kind of my thoughts on that. And first, them following, Matt and Tyler both following Hayden on Instagram, I really don't think that means anything. I'm not going to say that them following her means, yeah, Kirby's going to come back. I really am not looking that far into it. But I definitely do want to talk about, Kirby coming back to the franchise, whether it's this movie or in a future movie. So, first, just like everyone else, when the new Scream movie was announced, I was so excited for the chance that Kirby would come back. Mainly, especially once we had the casting announcements of David Arquette, Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell, I was really crossing my fingers that, Kirby would come back. And especially when Hayden Panettiere, she posted a picture with a similar Kirby haircut, it just really made me hope that, she was going to be announced. But sadly, Hayden Panettiere coming back as Kirby was not announced, so there's been no casting announcement that Kirby's going to return. And the more time goes on, I'm actually okay with that, and I'll kind of get into why I'm okay with Kirby not returning for Scream 5. I'll get into that in just a few minutes. First, I want to talk about the way Scream 4 ended. We saw Kirby get stabbed. They did not show her die on screen, so that has fans have a lot of times speculated that, Kirby is alive. And this was further speculated when a fan asked Wes Craven, is Kirby really dead? And he responded, I don't think so. She was still moving when we cut away from her. So Wes Craven himself even hinted that, Kirby was alive. So I definitely, in my head, Kirby is alive. I don't think she died. And that's one thing with these new directors. They have been very vocal that they want to honor the Scream movie and they want to honor Wes's legacy. What more perfect way than to bring Kirby back? If Wes Craven envisioned Kirby being alive in a future Scream movie, why not bring her back? That is the perfect way to honor Wes's legacy. So definitely that gives me hope. And in my head, I do think Kirby's alive. Now, as far as her returning how do I see her returning? If she does return in Scream 5, I would think, to me, the most likely thing that I think we're going to get of Kirby is probably an off-screen reference that her character is alive. So we might have another character, for example, like Dewey. He might reference Kirby like, oh, the last time I gave a speeding ticket out was to Kirby a few months ago. Something like that, I do think they are going to reference Kirby and confirm that she's alive. But I do think that potentially would be off screen and we won't see her in the film. Now, let's say she is in the film. If she is in the film, I really don't think she's going to be a big role at all. I honestly think if she comes back, it's going to be a quick cameo. It's going to be something at the very end of the film where, boom, we see Kirby alive and it's just literally a second. But honestly, that'd be enough to make fans lose their mind. Because believe me, the directors know how much fans want Kirby to come back. If you even search, on Twitter, you search Scream 5, Kirby pops up constantly. People are constantly, tweeting, posting, commenting on the pretty much the director's posts that, they want Kirby to come back. So the directors definitely know that us fans want Kirby back. Heck, I even tweeted them a few times saying, please bring Kirby back. So I definitely think, they know how fans feel. So the way I look at it, though, with Scream the way it currently is, with Scream 5, why I don't want Kirby to come back is mainly because the cast of Scream 5 is too big. We already have, the original cast, especially, Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, and then you add Marley Shelton as Deputy Judy Hicks. We already have them four coming back, plus we have the new cast coming back, or all of the new cast members. We got to get to know those characters, and just with them, sheer amount of the cast being so big, I just think it's going to be, they're already going to be competing for screen time. So we might not get as much, Sydney as we would like. We might not get enough time with the the other original cast members, as we would like. So I just think if, Kirby were to come back in Scream 5, I honestly don't think they'd give her much, it wouldn't give her much time to shine, especially with just competing with, you know, the new cast and the old cast. So honestly, I think the best solution for them is, and one, I gotta say, we know the 3 originals are coming back for Scream 5, but we don't know what's going to happen after this. I'm assuming, you know, to me, this is going to kick off new Scream movies. If the movie does well, we're going to get more Scream movies in the future. And who knows, though, this could be the last movie for the 3 originals. One, we don't know who's going to live or who's going to die. We definitely know someone's going to die in this movie. At least one of the 3 originals will die, if not 2. So, and even if whoever lives, whoever dies, whoever that does happen, who knows if any of the original actors are going to come back for Scream 6. I am almost taking this as this is their way of sending, you know, passing the baton on to the new characters. So I just really don't think the old characters are going to continue to do Scream movies, especially if we get, you know, a Scream 6, Scream 7, even Scream 8. I just honestly think, you know, this could be the last film that we see the original characters in, at least some of them. So that being said, why not bring Kirby back for, you know, Scream 6? That way, especially if none of the original other cast members return, you could bring Kirby back, and not only that, you could bring her back in a major way. She could be one of the main stars, the main cast of the movie, where I feel like fans have been really wanting Kirby to shine. They want her to, you know, take the Scream franchise into the future, pretty much. That's how Scream 4 was supposed to be. The young cast was the old cast was supposed to pass the baton on to the new cast, and the new cast was going to take the Scream franchise into the future, and that could still happen. We could still, you know, have Kirby come back in Scream 6 as a starring role. We could definitely get, you know, Kirby full on back, and she, you know, a lot of people are like, we want her to be the new final girl. How cool would it be if they bring Kirby back for Scream 6, but they bring her back in that final girl type of role? I think personally, at this point, do think Kirby's alive, but I don't think she's going to be, if she's going to be in Scream 5 at all, it's going to be very, very limited, but that's not to say that she's not going to return for Scream 6. And that's what I'm really hoping for. Because honestly, once the original cast members, they stop coming back, we're going to need something else to look forward to. And Kirby coming back for Scream 6 would definitely get fans excited for Scream 6. But so that's kind of my thoughts on, you know, Kirby coming back to the franchise. What do you guys think? Do you think she's going to come back for Scream 5, even at all? Like even just a small cameo? Do you think she's going to come back in a bigger role than I'm expecting, and they just haven't announced it and they kept the filming secret? I really want to know what your guys' thoughts are. Or would you prefer Kirby to come back in, potentially, if we do get a Scream 6, I definitely am curious to see what your thoughts are. Please leave your comments below, and thank you so much for watching.